Welcome back, Flavor Junkies. Today we're going to dive in to the hype train. We're going to taste the hype. Suicide Bunnies. They're possibly most popular juice to date. Mother's Milk. You always hear about this stuff in the forums. You always see it popping up. And you also probably have seen the incredibly high price tag that goes along with it. This stuff is not cheap. It is 23 bucks plus tax for a 30 milliliter bottle. Again, doesn't come with a dripper cap, so fuck you, Suicide Bunnies, for sticking it to the man. Yet at the same time, thank you, Suicide Bunnies, for making a great juice that I actually believe lives up to the hype. I am kind of a firm believer in trying all the premium stuff and then trying the cheap stuff as well. There's definitely a difference, in my opinion, between the cheap and the premium lines, for sure. And that's not just the bottle and the artwork. It's going to be the ingredients that go into it. You know, the low-end companies, they're going to be using Flavor Apprentice and Wizard Lab stuff. I could almost guarantee you Pip the Bunny is not using those cheap e-liquid materials in here. Let's start with a vape, guys. Now, this is their standard 50-50 mix, or it might be a 60-40 mix. I'll have to put it down in the comments. But it is not a high VG mix by any means. It still tastes great in a dripper. Not only have I tried it in a dripper, but I'm going the full gamut on you boys. Got it in the old K-Phone. Also tried it through, a Nautilus tank, through my Vamo V3, and I've even tried it through a couple of atomizers. It's pretty much even across the board, taste-wise, with the exception of the K-Fun. It seems to taste best, like all things, through the K-Fun. No surprise there. But if you're somebody wondering if this premium stuff will taste good in a tank as well, it definitely will. It is good stuff. I love this. This is probably maybe top 5 for me right now. I've been vaping it every day I've gotten it, and that's pretty unusual for me. If I vape it every day, that means it's good, because I've got some really good juices right now. Lots of premium juice. And one thing I want to go over here with this stuff is it feels like, to me, anytime I talk with experienced vapors about this line, it's got such a stigma on its back because of its price. You know, guys, if you're going to get a high-end juice and it's made in an actual facility with safety precautions in place to keep it, sterile and all that stuff, the price is going to go up. Pip has a warehouse with a room built out where she makes the stuff. That's not cheap. You're paying for her rent, you're paying for her insurance, you're paying for her employees, you're paying for her shipping materials with this stuff. And that's probably my guess why they don't include the dropper on here. Because they don't want to ship it and have it leak out. And that's fine. You know, I gave them a hard time at the beginning of the video, but the reality is this stuff tastes great. What can I compare it to? Let's take a toke. Well, thing that comes to mind first off is strawberry Nesquik. Not the powder, not the liquid syrup you pour in, but more the gas station strawberry Nesquik, the premix stuff, which I am a big fan of. I love that stuff. I could drink 2 gallons and still not have enough. But it's a strawberries and cream flavor. Great artwork on the bottle. Great bottle. The viscosity is as it should be for a pretty much 50-50 mix. Maybe a little more runny than normal, but nothing to be worried about. I've tried 3-4 of their lines, and I really only care for 2 of their flavors off their standard line. They just released a new line, Suicide Bunnies, and I have tried one of their flavors, and it is excellent. But we'll stick to this one for now. I would rate this out of 5 stars. I'd probably give it a 4.3, and that is damn high. It is good. I never get sick of it. It is an all-day vape for me, and it would be for most of you, I think, if you actually tried it. It's not overly sweet. It's not overbearing. It's just right with the strawberry and the cream back. The cream backing is just magnifique. And, I will buy this stuff again and again. And that's the test. If I get a 30 milliliter bottle and I buy it again, You know, when you got a juice box or several juice boxes filled with premium stuff, it's hard to go through a 30 milliliter bottle. It really is, especially when you're dancing around from flavor to flavor. But I can almost guarantee you guys, I will be rebuying this stuff again and again. I've actually got a guy making juice for me now. He actually makes one real similar to this. Not quite as good in my opinion, but damn close. Anyway, like I said, a 4.2 out of 5. This might be my third highest rated juice I have done to date. It is excellent. Check it out. Pip the Bunny, she makes the stuff. She is a super hot blonde, I'm not going to lie. That has no appeal to me with the juice. But she seems like a cool chick from the interviews and what I've read online. I don't mind supporting the big guy if the juice is right. And it is. This is a great flavor. And aside from the $23.99 price tag and lack of dropper, there's really nothing I can come up with as a con to this juice. I think it is up there with some of the best. Is it as good as, say, Space Jam or Seduce Juice or, say, the other companies I really like that are hyped up? Yes, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. And you need to try it to know if you hate it. I was just talking to guys up at the vape store today telling me how much they fucking hated this shit, yet they've never even bought a bottle of it. They've tried it for maybe a dropper full and they already ruled it out. Well, that's good for them. But I think it is worth a try, worth a purchase. My second favorite flavor from them is OB. It's in the cream custard family. This is definitely not in the custard flavor. This is just strawberries and cream. And it's a smooth strawberries and cream, real smooth. Like I said, not overly sweet, just right. And that is a rarity for me to find a juice that isn't overly sweet. I love Seduce juice, but that shit is too sweet in a dripper for a lot of the flavors. But in a tank, this stuff is fantastic. It really is. It goes a long way in a tank. The flavor is actually a little more pronounced in the tank, obviously, but the inhale to me in the tank is a little different than the exhale. With the dripper, it's kind of all the same going in and out to me. So, you know, it will work well for you people just getting into e-cigs that have lower end equipment or just, you know, startup equipment. It'd be great for that, but where it will really shine besides the K-Fun is in the Tobe. The Tobe is a flavor just monster to me. You know, I've got mine wrapped up like Zet, and there's just something right about these two combinations. I love my Veritas more than the Tobe, but the Tobe brings out the best flavor in the strawberries and cream for me. So if you got a Tobe and 23 bucks burning a hole in your pocket, buy some Suicide Bunnies. It's that freaking good. And on that note, I'm going to take a toke. That's good. That's damn good. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Flavor Junkies. Probably going to be giving away a bottle of this stuff. I'm just looking about 2 weeks till my juice is out. So I'm thinking the next giveaway is going to be a full unopened bottle of Suicide Bunnies Mother's Milk. I got this stuff in the 6 milligrams. I've never tried it in anything but the 6, but I pretty much always buy stuff in 6. So in a tank at 6, it tastes great. The throat hit is a little less pronounced, but in a dripper, the throat hit is perfect, and that's a rarity for me. A lot of juices taste great, but the one complaint I really have about them is the throat hit. Big Bang, one of my favorite companies, throat hit, some of their flavors, it's just not there. Even on the 8 milligram stuff I occasionally buy, it's just not there. But this, perfect throat hit, perfect flavor, perfect inhale, perfect exhale. The only reason I am taking points off of this and marking it a 4.2 instead of a 5 is the lack of a dropper and the price. I don't know if you guys know how much profit is involved in making e-juice, but it is high. I will tell you that. I don't think I agree with the $23 stuff. Even when my premium line comes out, it's not going to be anywhere near that. And there's a good reason for that, because that is just sticking it to the man, if you ask me. But with that said, I don't have a full-on facility. I don't have a team of employees shipping the stuff out. I don't have R&D department to pay. I don't have any of that. So I don't really know if it's sticking it to the man, but I would assume it is, considering there's over you know, sometimes 1,000% profit on these things. Obviously, she's got to pay the artist and all that stuff. So I don't really know her overall costs. But, you know, if you were to look at some of the smaller companies, if they were to charge this much, I would laugh in their face. That said, would they have changed the price to $19.99 and put a dropper either in the package along with it somehow or just on the top? It'd be a 4.8, guys. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed the review. Flavor Junkies, thanks for tuning in. Sorry, I keep wasting your time. I keep vaping it when I shouldn't be, and I should be talking to you guys. But anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Hang tight, guys.